Good morning, students. See, in previous geometry lecture, we started that 5.2 exercise, and in that exercise we completed two sums. And in this exercise, total 5 sums are there, but question number 3 and question number 5 is omitted from the syllabus. Only one question is remain in this exercise. So we will start with that question, fourth question. Question number 4. Now, in question number 4, one diagram is given here. So I will draw the diagram here. So this is a parallelogram, it is given, and the quadrilateral formed by the intersection of angle bisector of all angle of parallelogram. Means you have to draw the angle bisector. This is the angle bisector of this angle, and this is the angle bisector of second angle, and this is the angle bisector of third angle, and this is the angle bisector of fourth angle. So the given parallelogram is there. Let the given parallelogram is ABCD, A, B, C, D, and the quadrilateral formed by the angle bisector of four angle, that is P, Q, R and S. Okay. So prove that quadrilateral formed by the intersection of angle bisector of all the angles of parallelogram is a rectangle. Means you have to prove PQRS is a rectangle. PQRS is a rectangle. You have to prove this is the rectangle, and this is given parallelogram. Now first you have to write down given. Now what is given here? See, quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD is a parallelogram. Right? ABCD is a parallelogram, and see, DP, AR, CP and BR, or you can write AS or AS, then DP or DS, then CQ and BQ are the angle bisector. Angle bisector of angle A, angle D, angle C and angle B. Okay, this is given to you. Now to prove. Now what to prove? See here. What to prove? The quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. Quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. PQRS is a rectangle. You have to prove this. It means you have to prove each angle of PQRS is 90. So proof. How to prove this? See here. Proof. Now first see this triangle ASD. In ASD, in this triangle, this angle is half of A and this angle is half of D. Right? Means half of A plus half of D plus angle S, this angle is equal to 180. Right? So see here now, half of angle A in triangle ASD, angle DAS plus angle DAS plus angle ADS plus angle S is equal to 180. All sum of all the angles of Sum of all the angles of triangle. Angles of triangle. Right. Now see, we already know that these two angles are interior angle. They are supplementary to each other. So you can say that half of A plus half of D plus angle S is equal to 180. Right? Or ASD, angle ASD you can say that. So here half of A plus half of D, half of see, A plus D is equal to 180, half of A plus half of D means it is 90. So it is 90 plus angle ASD is equal to 180, means angle ASD is equal to 180 minus 90. Therefore angle ASD is equal to 90 degree. Now this angle is 90 degree, right? If this angle is 90 degree, it means this angle also 90 degree, because they are vertically opposite angles. Therefore you can say that angle PSR is congruent to angle ASD is equal to 90 degree. Okay, vertically opposite angles. So you prove that this angle is 90. And similarly, now you have to say that similarly angle SPQ is congruent to angle PQR is congruent to angle QRS is equal to 90 degree, means all the angles are 90 degree. So therefore you can say that quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. In this way you can prove that quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. So this is 5.2 completed now. Now come to the next. See, now we start the practice at 5.3. Question number 1. Now I already draw the diagram here. Okay. So diagonals of rectangle ABCD. This is the ABCD is given and this is rectangle, and the diagonals are intersect at point O, and AC is given. AC is 8 centimeter. Then find the length of BO, and if CAD is given, CAD is 35 degree. Then find the measure of ACB. You have to find out the measure of ACB. This measure, okay. And now how to find out this? See here, it is easy. We know the properties of rectangle. First you see quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. So ABCD is a rectangle, means the property of rectangle is the diagonals are congruent. The diagonals of rectangles are congruent. It means AC is equal to BD. Therefore you can say that BD is equal to AC. BD is equal to AC. Therefore BD is equal to, what is AC? AC is given, that is 8 centimeter. Means BD also 8 centimeter. Okay. So you can say here that diagonals of rectangle. Diagonals of rectangle. Okay. Now see, another property is there, diagonals bisect each other. So diagonals of rectangle bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. Therefore see, BO is equal to half of BD. Therefore BO is equal to half of BD, means half of 8 centimeter. Is equal to, it is 4. Okay, 4 centimeter. So in this way you can find out the BO, length of BO. Now you have to find out the angle ACB. See here, these two angles, this AD is parallel to BC. It is rectangle, means AD is parallel to BC, and AC is a transversal.
AC is a transversal. Therefore, you can say that these two angles are alternate angles. Okay, so you can say that CAD or ACB, angle ACB is congruent to angle CAD. CAD, reason alternate angle theorem. Alternate angles. Okay, therefore angle ACB is equal to 35 degree. Okay, in this way you can find out the ACB. Or you have to find out here BO is equal to 4 centimeter, and then you have to find out ACB is equal to 35 degree. Okay, this is first question. Now come to second question. Now question number 2 is, in a rhombus is given here. See, in a rhombus, let this is a rhombus. In a rhombus PQRS, PQRS. In a rhombus PQRS, if PQ is 7.5, PQ is given 7.5, then find the length of QR, and you have to find out the length of QR. And if QPS, this angle is given, it is 75 degree. Okay, then find the measure of PQR, and as well as SRQ. Okay, now see here, first you have to find out the length of QR. This is rhombus, means all sides are equal, so you can say that quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus. Therefore you can write that PQ is equal to QR. Therefore QR is equal to 7.5, right? 7.5 unit. It is not given that it is unit. So first you find out the QR. Then see here, the opposite angles are congruent. Okay, so in quadrilateral PQRS is a rhombus, so therefore angle SPQ is congruent to angle SRQ. So therefore angle SRQ is equal to 75 degree, right? This is angle SRQ. Now you have to find out second angle PQR, this angle. Okay, now see, these two angles are supplementary. So in quadrilateral PQRS, angle SPQ plus angle PQR is equal to 180, adjacent angles. Okay, adjacent angles. So SPQ is already given, it is 75 degree, plus PQR is equal to 180 degree. Therefore PQR is equal to 180 minus 75 degree. Therefore angle PQR is equal to 10 minus 5, 5. Here 7 minus 7, 0, and 1, 105. In this way you can find out the angle SRQ and angle PQR as well as the side QR. Right, you get it now. Okay.